welcome or welcome back to my channel. Before I get started, I want to explain if you're new, what my channel is about. I create hair, makeup, crochet, cooking, baking, and vlog videos, basically all around lifestyle. If that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe. I post every Wednesday and Saturday. So now let's get started into this video. Alrighty, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and preset your oven to 400 degrees. Now get yourself a small bowl, and in that small bowl you're going to add 2 cups of flour. I was using a half a cup, so that's why it's a lot of clips of me adding flour, but add 2 cups of flour. Add 1/2 a cup and 1/4 of a cup of sugar. Then next you're going to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder. And after that, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. So now you're going to mix it up really well and go ahead and get yourself 1/4 of a cup of butter. If unsalted butter, make sure it's really cold. If you only have salted butter, do not add salt to your flour mixture. After you get your really cold butter, make sure you cut it up into cubes and put it in your flour mixture. And then take your hands and mix it up really well, crushing the butter until it resembles a very flaky like mixture. Okay, so next what you're going to do is you're going to get your 1/4 of a cup and you're going to add 3/4 of a cup of milk to your flour and butter mixture. And now next what you're going to do is you're going to stir it up with preferably a wooden spoon, but rubber spatula works well too. And make sure you mix it really well, but do not over mix it, because if you over mix it, you're just going to get like dry biscuits, and nobody wants a dry biscuit. Right, so now that it's mixed up on how you see on the screen, go ahead and lightly flour your surface. Don't underdo it, but don't overdo it. And go ahead and flour your hands really well. Alrighty, so now you're going to get your biscuit mix and dump it out. If you see it crumbling like this, it's perfectly fine. Please do not panic. It is supposed to look like this because we have to knead all that together. So now what you're going to do is make sure you get the rest of the biscuit off your spoon, because every piece of biscuit dough matters. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do that and go ahead and flour the top of your biscuit dough a bit. Make sure your hands are floured well, like I said, and go ahead and bring it all together and start kneading it really well until it's pretty much combined. Once again, make sure you don't overdo it because we do not want dry biscuits. Alrighty, so now that you kneaded your biscuits, go ahead and butter whatever you're going to put your biscuits in to cook. Obviously, I'm using a cast iron skillet because that is probably the best thing to make biscuits in my opinion. What you're going to do is flour your hands again and go ahead and start pressing out the biscuit dough until it is like, make sure that you reflour the bottom as you lift it up, because all that flour that you put on the bottom has been soaked up by the biscuit dough, and you don't want it to stick to your surface, because trust me, I made that mistake and I've almost cried because it just kept sticking. So now after that, I'm just going to fold it only once. I only folded it once because I usually double this recipe for me and my siblings, but this time we only had a little bit of flour. So go ahead and fold your biscuit dough over about a good 3 to 4 times to get like the best flakiness and layers out of it. And I'm using an old cup because I couldn't find our biscuit cutter. So there's a little life hack for you right there. Just go ahead and flour that too so it won't stick to it, and then just start cutting out your biscuits. Alrighty, yeah, so after you finish cutting your first batch, you just bring all your scraps together, flour it again, knead it a little bit again, pat it out, and then go ahead and fold it. And then you're just going to cut it again until the very last scrap, because every piece of biscuit dough matters. That's what it looks like when I fold it over like 3 times. So now what you're gonna do is get your butter and put it on top of your biscuits, all over every single biscuit. Alrighty, so then I set my timer for 12 minutes. Every oven is different, so make sure that you just watch it. I'll tell you the grand total at the end. So this was after 12 minutes. They were cooking, but they were still a little too soft for me. I added it for another 4 minutes, and this was after the 4 minutes. So then I just added some butter to it. And then after I did this, I added it in for another 4 minutes, and so in total these biscuits cooked for a good 20 minutes. To be able to tell if they're done, you're just going to poke them, and if they do not sink in as much as they did before, then they are 100% cooked. And to get that golden brownness on top, you're going to put your oven on broil and put the biscuits in there for 2 minutes. Make sure you watch it really well though, so they don't burn. And this is what it looks like after it's out of the oven from broiling. So in total these biscuits cooked for about 22 minutes, and now you're just going to put all the butter that you want on top of the biscuits, and there you have the best biscuits that you will ever eat and make in your life. Okay, so now I'm just showing y'all what they look like on the inside, which is really good, really fluffy, has enough layers. And yeah, you just go ahead and put you some jelly on it, some syrup, whatever it is that you want to put on your biscuits. And if you do make these biscuits, please don't be afraid to tell me. Don't be afraid to tag me on Instagram, because I would really love to see it. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
I just smoked my last cigarette. I just said my last cup of red.